This morning we had some PMI numbers. The S&P Global US Composite PMI rose to 54.5 in May from 53.4 in April, beating expectations of 50, a preliminary estimate showed. Now here's the thing about PMI numbers. What you should know is that a reading over 50 shows expansion, a reading under 50 shows contraction in purchasing from manufacturers, the managers that do purchasing, of course, in large corporations, companies, groups, they set kind of a precedent as to demand in the economy. If they're buying lots of things, whether it be washing machines or conveyor belts or whatever, that shows some evidence of economic strength or perhaps weakness on the other side. The reading signaled the fastest pace of expansion in the country's private sector since April 2022, as service sector growth accelerated to a 13-month high, while manufacturing production rose only marginally. So let's take a look at the charts and see how things are reacting to this news. All right, traders, and welcome back to another video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Nick, and I share daily trading analysis, tips, ideas, things I'm looking at, and of course, share my personal trades that I am watching in the markets. Before I jump into today's charts, many of you guys who are regular viewers are familiar with our software tool, the A1 EdgeFinder, and today we are giving a free EdgeFinder away. If you guys would like to enter the free giveaway, it's a one-day giveaway. We're going to give away a free copy of the EdgeFinder. For those of you guys who are regular viewers of the channel, here's how you can enter. There's going to be a link in the description down below. It's going to take you to a direct message center that looks something like this. All you have to do to enter the giveaway is click here, click EdgeFinder/trading software access, and tell us about why you think you deserve to win the free EdgeFinder. We're going to give away one copy of the EdgeFinder for free to somebody who is the most interested, and there you go. So enter for a chance to win, and we'll be selecting a winner tomorrow. So make sure to enter that if you've been watching for a while and you're a regular fan of the EdgeFinder. We'll talk more about it in this video, and you'll see it in action. Let's talk about the NASDAQ here. NASDAQ trading off of its highs. Price came up to 13,924 before giving back and retreating off of these highs. Question will be, how far is the dip? And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I actually sold my NASDAQ position that I had on a longer term basis.
You what?
Now I know people get really mad when I talk about a trade I didn't talk about publicly. Well, I did talk about this one inside of our private Discord channel, and I'm not trying to sound too salesy. I've actually also talked about this publicly on my channel, but I had a longer term position on the NASDAQ. I closed it out today, fortunately, for around an $8,000 profit. This was an incredible move for my account. Now, of course, I have to be completely fair. I also closed the Russell position that I had, which was basically break even. We barely made any money. But part of the reason I'll close this, I'll talk about that in just a moment. I closed that position and I'm all out of my NASDAQ, my IWM, and I had a high yield bond position. All three I closed inside of the private Discord channel. If you want to keep up with all of the moves that I'm taking, you can see them using the link down below in the description, or ask us about that on the live chat. We can get you into the Discord if you're interested in that. So the NASDAQ pulling back here, I sold my position after we reached this high and came off of it. I decided I'm going to go ahead and close down shop here for a little bit, as tomorrow we have the FOMC meeting minutes, which I want you guys to be aware of. That market movement can be pretty substantial. When we get meeting minutes tomorrow, it's going to be impactful, and perhaps we'll break that down a little bit further as we get started. So I am looking to buy back into my NASDAQ position if we get a retest around the 13,600 area or around the 13,500. Both of these areas look like interesting pullback zones for me. I am very much interested in buying the NASDAQ again. I just think that we've gone a little bit too far, too fast, and I'm just going to scale out of my trade and look to potentially re-enter at a better price. If I don't, I'll have to reevaluate. But again, when a market runs like this, I'm just going to go ahead and trail out prior to a big news event. This has been a longer term position for me. And I'm happy, again, to look to get back in on a shorter term basis if an opportunity presents itself. So that's one trade I'm looking out for. I want to talk about gold here today, guys, because the gold market popped this morning. We had some interesting stuff occur. We saw price make a move for the highs here, and some people in the audience today were asking if I was going to get long, and I mean my audience in terms of the live stream shows that we do. During the live stream, people were asking, about gold and whether or not I think that it's bullish. Well, my personal opinion is I am actually quite bullish on gold. But tomorrow, with that meeting minutes coming out, FOMC meeting minutes, keep it on your calendar, pay attention to it. We will be live streaming the event. I encourage you to join us for that event. The question will be, can we actually get enough of a pop here to break out? Now, what would occur in order for a breakout on gold? What would get us there? Here's my take. What would have to occur is we would have to get a dovish sounding, or at the very least a pause sounding Federal Reserve. So what I mean by that is tomorrow we have meeting minutes, which will get an inside look as to future projections for the Federal Reserve. Are we going to raise rates further? Are we going to keep them the same? Is there any mention of rate cuts in the future? I think the latter two, if we pause, or especially if we hear news of any rate cuts, very likely that we get dollar weakness, which could drive the price of gold higher. As we know, typically when gold moves up, the dollar moves down. When the dollar moves down, gold moves up. I think I said that wrong, but either ways, they move inversely to one another. And so I think tomorrow we'll get some guidance that could perhaps create a trend to the upside for gold, if it happens. Now, if it doesn't, if it breaks lower, then I have no position on. And if this thing breaks out, meaning what would cause this? Well, probably some hawkish commentary, meaning more rate hikes, stubborn inflation, Federal Reserve poised to continue its fight against inflation really stubbornly. That could actually do the opposite effect for gold. So I'm trying to offload positions before the news tomorrow. I think it is, for me, the conservative thing to do. I'm not telling you what to do what you guys want to do. I'm sharing my thoughts and opinions here. As always, no financial advice. But I'm offloading some positions before tomorrow's news and anticipating a large move one way or the other. I don't know what's going to happen with the Fed. I'm watching closely. My personal opinion is I lean towards a pausing Federal Reserve. I think that could be in the cards. And if that breakout to the upside happens, I will be looking for opportunities to get long on the gold market. I'm also watching an unusual market for me. I'm trading oil and price broke out here to the upside. I'm watching out for this one here. As it breaks, it pulls back here on the 4-hour chart. Question will be, will this level hold? And I actually like it to the long side, if I'm honest. So I'll be possibly trading here this oil pop here today. Inside of the Discord channel. If I take any trades there, you guys will keep an eye on that one inside of the Nick's Trades channel. So this is what it looks like. So again, I'll share it right here. It seems like Frank is already doing something here this morning as well. Keep up to date with the latest trades inside of our Discord channel by clicking the link down below in the description. So oil looking like it has a change in direction here. And again, this one also, to be fair though, heavily dependent on what happens with the meeting minutes tomorrow. If we get hawkish commentary, likely will suppress the price of oil and vice versa. We'll keep tabs on that going into the event tomorrow regarding the oil market. Now, I want to also talk briefly about where retail is positioned going into this event. Retail traders are long gold, and this is a little bit of a concern for me and part of the reason why I'm hesitant to buy it myself. 72% of retail traders are long gold. Oil, 66% of retail traders are long oil. Now, we take a look at the indices. NASDAQ, especially the one I just sold, retail traders very much piled into a short trade, and they have been for a while. So it's been an interesting dynamic to look at the indices here, whether you're looking at the FTSE, the S&P, the Dow, the NASDAQ, they're all very short biased by retail traders, which has been actually a catalyst for me on the long side. So I'm paying attention to these going into, of course, tomorrow's volatility and looking for pullbacks to possibly get long again. So there you go. That is the look at retail positioning. And also we'll take a quick look at major currency pairs for those of you guys who would like to try and check out this. Remember, we do have an entry for a giveaway going on right now. If you guys want to join the giveaway for a chance to win the copy of the EdgeFinder, again, here's how you do it. We mentioned it earlier. Click the link at the top of the description. It's going to take you to a live chat feature. Let us know why you think you should be the winner. Click here, click EdgeFinder/trading software access, and tell us why you think you should deserve to win the EdgeFinder copy. We're going to be giving away one lucky winner a chance to win this EdgeFinder copy for free. So there you go. Click that. Let us know why you think you should win. And guys, have a great rest of your trading day. We'll be back for the news event. Don't go anywhere. Tomorrow, we've got more for you, coverage regarding the FOMC meeting minutes. We'll have commentary from myself and, of course, my colleagues on the live stream, as always. Have a great rest of your day. Hey, guess what? I just found a video made just for you. Click this video to help with your trading, and thanks for watching.